everybody, and welcome to today's recipe. Today's recipe is titled Wash Day Dinners, and it is Viola's Fiery 3-bean pot. I'm going to share with you what is in this recipe. Here is a snapshot of the recipe. Alright, so let's get started and see how it turns out. It's a very damp and dreary day for being in June, but you know what? It's a welcome relief from the heat. Alright, so what we're going to do is, I'm adding some chicken to mine. This is buffalo chicken. I don't know how long ago I got this. It might have been like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. It could have been longer than that. But it's buffalo chicken and it's spicy. So I think that's going to add a lot to it. Okay, it calls for an onion and a green pepper. I have red peppers, so I'm adding red peppers to mine. And we're going to add some onion. We're going to add an onion. So now we have the peppers, the chicken, and the onions. And it calls for 6 cups of chicken broth. I'm not sure how much I'm using here, but I'm putting 2 quarts in. Y'all know how I cook. I just put stuff together. Alright, so then it calls for brown sugar and a cup of spicy salsa. A cup of spicy salsa. Woo-wee! I got this for 25 cents. A long time ago. They were 25 cents and it's spicy and we don't eat that much of it. But I think it's going to be really good for this. I'm going to hold off on the salt for just a moment because I want to see how salty it tastes. Now all it needs is some brown sugar. A tablespoon of brown sugar. And then here are the beans that I had soaking. So we have all the beans that I said and soaking. Now we're going to drain them and put the beans to it. And look how pretty those beans look. Pretty neat. So we're going to add all these beans to it. Now of course the beans are going to swell up as they become tender. Even though we had them soaking overnight, they still will have a lot more tenderness to them and they will be bigger. Calls for is ground cumin. I don't use cumin. I think we got it pretty much all together here. Alright, so it's going to take a while. So we're going to cook this, it'll be at least an hour. And then we'll see what it tastes like when we're done. Actually, it looks really good. Alright, I'll see you in just a little. Well, the soup is finished. And it's really got thick. It's almost like a baked bean, kind of a bean flavor. And it's actually really, really good. It's actually really good. It tastes really southern. But I hope you give it a try, and I think what I would do different is, instead of having my dried beans overnight, I would have my canned beans, because the canned beans doesn't take as long to cook. So I've been cooking this for about an hour and a half, and now the beans are finally soft. It took forever to get the beans soft. That's one thing about canning your own beans. You have that pressure can, and so the beans are soft when you go to make your meal, so you don't have to cook it all day long. But it is a really good recipe, and I hope you give it a try. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. And later that day, my granddaughter and I decided to make some tin can planters. You know, use what you got, and that's what we had. you so much for watching. I want to let you know that I changed all of my playlists. So if you like money-saving ideas when it comes to meals and meal planning, take a look at the playlist below. I also want to share with you, in case you missed it, our 40,000 subscriber very special video that I made. I hope you enjoy that as well, and it's a tribute to all of you. Hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow.